What's up everybody, Tobin here, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to review this Vevor push lawn sweeper. And I'm also going to tell you why a lawn sweeper is a much better option than a lawn bagger for like a lawnmower or a riding mower. Stay tuned. So guys, Vevor reached out to us. We've worked with them many times in the past and had great experiences. They asked us if we wanted to try out this push lawn sweeper, and I was very excited about it. If you've watched our channel very long, you may know that we have a big lawn sweeper that we pull behind our lawnmower or our four-wheeler. But I think we have room and an application for a smaller one as well, and a need sometimes for a smaller one. So they sent it, it came in a box. I put it together recently. It took me less than 5 minutes to put together. It was the main part of it. This piece right here was all together. I just had to put the handle on it and the bag on it. And so far it looks really sturdy, really well made. And I got Easton here, he's gonna help us. He's gonna try it out for us and see just how good it works. So right now it's on.
Did I give a review? So
this is the low sitting right here. This is the high. We got it on a low. I moved it over here from our driveway and was trying not to get it to pick up grass, and it was picking it up even when I was trying to not have it pick it up. So, all right, we just mowed. Easton's gonna run down through here. We got some, it's summer in Texas, so we don't have a whole lot of grass growing right now, but we do have some where our septic system is right here and over here as well. So Easton's gonna take a couple rounds with it. We're gonna kind of see how it works.
It feels like on the old days, like where they had like the push mower. Leaving little lines right there.
Getting pretty full.
Yeah, it's getting hard to push.
Is it heavy? I may have to go empty it. Yeah, let's go empty it. All right, Easton's gonna dump it.
Oh.
So one tip I found out already is once you got it full and you need to dump it, pulling it backwards is a much easier option. It doesn't engage the blade when you're pulling it backwards, so it takes quite a bit less effort to move it. So I left our garden gate open here, and as you can see, the chickens did not waste any time getting in here, getting into this grass. Skylar is thoroughly impressed with the lawn sweeper. All right, y'all. Its ability to pick up grass, I give it a 10 out of 10. It picks up just about everything that you go over, and may have to make an extra pass here and there. It may miss a little bit, but I'd give it a really high rating, 9 or 10 out of 10 on that. On the durability, same. It's very durable, built very well, seems very well put together, very strong, like it's not going to be easy to break. I will say it is a little more difficult than I anticipated to push it, but you can also play with the settings that I mentioned earlier right here, and then you can also adjust the height of what you're holding the handle as well, and it does get easier. But it's much easier to pull it in reverse, like I said earlier, than it is to push it forward. But I would compare it to pushing a lawnmower that is not self-propelled. It's about the same. But yeah, I'm impressed with it. I think it'll have a spot, you know, especially like today where we mowed and we really only had a really small area that the grass clippings need to be picked up in. It would be a lot easier to grab this and go push it real quick than it would be to get our big lawn sweeper and hook it up to a four-wheeler or a lawnmower and then go over there. So it's definitely going to have a place on our little property here. If you're wondering, my assumption is, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, I think this will probably pick up, for sure it'll pick up leaves, like pine needles, probably acorns, things of that size. I don't think it would pick up pine cones. I don't think they would fit through the little chute where it shoots the grass and stuff through there. Why is a lawn sweeper a better option than a bagger for your push mower or for your riding mower? In my opinion, the reason is you have much more options with the grass when you have a lawn sweeper. And what I mean by that is, I kind of equate it to baling hay, right? If you're not familiar with the process of baling hay, when you cut the hay, you let it dry, then you bale it so that it's dried out and it doesn't mold or mildew or anything like that. Very similar, that you can do something very similar with a lawn sweeper. If you have a small property, if you have a farm, you know, a small urban homestead, a small urban type farm, you know, where you don't have a whole lot of acreage, but you want to utilize and reuse what you can off that acreage, this is a good option. You can mow your grass, let the grass set for, you know, depending on how warm it is and how much sun is out, you can let it set for half a day, day and a half maybe. Then you can come back with your lawn sweeper and pick it up and it will be dry. When it's dry, you have more options with it. You can feed it to your animals. Our feeder pigs, we raise a feeder pig every year. We just took ours to have it processed a while back. Our feeder pigs, every one of them love the grass clippings. We can also use it for bedding for animals. Bedding for the pig, if we have to build it in an enclosure when it's cold, put it in there for bedding. We can also put it in our chicken coop. We have a very large chicken coop inside that building right there, and we can let it dry out and then put it in there for bedding as well, down on the ground, so when they poop and stuff, it all is collected in the grass. And like you saw before, the chickens love to scratch through it and all that kind of stuff. But with a bagger, you have less options because that grass is all put in to that bagger while it still has moisture in it, and it will begin to decompose, I mean, really quickly. Like, you know, if you put it out in the warm weather, within, you know, hours, it's going to start decomposing, especially in the middle where it's really warm because of that moisture in it. And then once it decomposes, you can't as easily use it for bedding and stuff like that. So that's why I think the lawn sweeper is the better option for a application like ours where we have a small 1 acre homestead or 1 acre farm, and we want to utilize those grass clippings for many things. This time of year, we don't have our feeder pig. Our chicken coop actually has grass clippings in it that we put in there a while back. So this time of year, what we do is we just continue to dump it in our garden and just use it for you know, to have more fill in our garden and to prevent weeds from growing in there as well. So there's a lot of options that you can do with grass clippings to reuse them and utilize them on your small property. So comment below, let me know, what do you do on your property with your grass clippings? Is there anything that I'm missing that I could do with them that may be beneficial? I'd really like to hear from y'all. A big thank you to Vevor for our continued partnership on many products that they've sent us. We've yet to have a bad experience with any product they send us. It's always well priced and well made products that they send us. If you're interested in getting a push lawn sweeper from Vevor, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Go check it out, go check them out, tell them we sent you. The price point on this thing is very reasonable for what you're going to get out of it with grass clippings, especially in the springtime when you're cutting your grass once a week. You'll have a lot of grass clippings you can utilize. So all right, y'all, hope this helps y'all. Appreciate y'all's support. Again, comment below, let me know what you do with your grass clippings. Let me know what type of lawn sweeper you use. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all again.